Good evening, sir.
I'd like to call Monday, October 14, 2024, a regular Board of Fire Commissioners meeting to order. Please rise. I'd like a moment of silence for 8 firefighters that lost their lives this month. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Any public comment on agenda items this evening? Seeing none, I need a motion to approve the budget workshop meeting minutes on August 26, 2024.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I need a motion for the regular meeting minutes on September 9, 2024.
So moved.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Final budget hearing minutes, September 25th, 2024. Motion?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And the special meeting for the state money memorandum of understanding, I need a motion to approve those
So moved.
those minutes.
And second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Now I need a motion to approve the August 2024 and current expenditures and ACH payments, acknowledgments of financial report, acknowledgments of wire transfer and transfers between account, and PO over $10,000 for the uniforms.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, next we have a presentation.
Yeah, tonight, presentation of Worth Anderson, 10 years for an inspector. I'm going to turn it over to the fire marshal.
Those of you who don't know Worth, he does the bulk of our new construction inspections. So he deals with the same people over and over again, unlike doing normal inspections where you're going to different places in the public all the time. He goes to the same construction sites over and over. He frequently has to fail people on their inspections, and yet somehow he manages to keep them in his good grade. They appreciate him and still manage to like him, in spite of his having to fail them over and over. For instance, he recently got a letter saying that Worth Anderson has done a tremendous job helping us get through inspections and finish the project while being very friendly and professional. And again, this is a contractor who Worth had to fail many times. The thing is, he works hard to teach them and help them pass the next time, and that shows in their relationship he has with them. So he does a tremendous job. He's hardworking, punctual, tremendously prepared for every inspection. So I'm proud to have him as a fire inspector and congratulate him on completing 10 years.
You put me in the middle.
No, not you.
And, you know, to add on to that, you know, as the fire marshal said, he's very prepared. And he prepares all his contractors. I've seen him come in here and have pre-construction meetings, has everything laid out like a PowerPoint, and goes over what's the expectation of that project, so they know ahead of time. It's not a surprise. It's not something they have to decipher in the code book. You know, Worth lets them know exactly what's expected of them all the time. And he's okay at golf, too. Congratulations again, Worth.
Okay, under Commissioner's business, the first thing I'd like to say is, again, thank you, Chief. Thank you, everybody that got us through this hurricane. And I know it's a lot of hard work, and we got a hell of a crew.
Yep.
You guys are unfortunately getting way too much practice doing this, so we're done with this Hurricane of the Month Club. Murph?
Yes. I'd like to make some acknowledgments about the hurricane also. I was, I don't know, fortunate or unfortunate to spend
Put up with me, who knows? It can go either way.
some time here during the hurricane, and I watched an incredible crew. The chief and his group, Assistant Road was here, not only all day long, all night long, and all day long. They never left. Captain Kelly Wilson was incredible through this effort. Fire Marshal Eric Schmidt was incredible also. He stayed here the whole time, never left. Bev sat here, manned the phones, took care of all the administrative stuff. She was here day and night also, spent the night. Deputy Chief Andy Smith was with USAR, traveling around helping out so many other people. The sheriff's office was here, the city was here, BSU had a representative here. The city came together, and it was incredible to watch. What great people. Thank you, Chief.
Anybody else?
Yeah, just echo, you guys did it again, from the chief on down. What a phenomenal group. The district came through again. Thank you.
Do we still have people out?
Yeah, we still have
assisting
the
in
USAR
other
team out. We
areas?
have 8 members of the USAR team still out deployed right now. Currently, they are staying at the Florida State Fairgrounds outside Tampa. They have released all the federal assets and the state, what they call EMAC, which is, state-to-state mutual aid. So they've released them. So right now, our Task Force 6, along with Task Force 4, was out of the Orlando area, and a Task Force 3, which is out of the Tampa area, are right there doing what they call force multipliers. They're up there right now running rescue for the area.
That's awesome, thank you.
Okay, moving on. I need a motion for the disposal report.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody got any old business?
No, sir.
Under new business, we need a motion to approve Resolution 2024-09-03 on the state money.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, Chief.
So I just want to go back. I know it's been said tonight by all you guys, and you guys have expressed your gratitude. We couldn't do what we do day in and day out without the support of the commissioners. Commissioner Murphy stopped by here and stayed the night with us and seen it. Commissioner Material came by a couple times. I've talked to Chairman Lohan and to Commissioner Hugo and to Commissioner Kissinger. Every time I talked to him, it was, what do you need? What do you want? What do you got to have to make the mission? So without that backing, I couldn't do my job here. So I very much want to say I appreciate it. The men and women at the fire department appreciate it. Anything we needed, we went and got, from a couple extra chainsaws to whatever it was. I knew that whatever I needed those 3 or 4 days when it was all hands on deck, I knew that whatever it was, you guys would have my back on it. Even a $1,000 map that we had stapled to the wall. So it was one of those things at the last minute we noticed, and we've talked about it since Ian about our maps being outdated. So we updated the maps quite rapidly on Tuesday, Wednesday. So, but again, I had no fear. I had no worry about what you guys would allow me to do as far as what the district needs. So I appreciate it. It gives me peace of mind. And at every turn, like I said, Commissioner Paterno came in a couple times, like, what do you need, whatever. And, even our partners, CRS, who does all our computer software, they'd called us a month or 2 ago and said, hey, we have Starlinks for you guys. They brought them down that Tuesday, dropped them off and said, here you go. And they gave them to us for free. All we had to do is pay for the subscription. So on Tuesday night, all up, and actually 2 of them are working right now. Station 1 is out of internet, and Station 2 is out of internet. So both of those Starlinks are up and working, and at least providing internet for the crews so they can do their reports that we need them to do day in and day out.
Is there any
So-
way you guys could take over Comcast?
Us or Chick-fil-A, one of the two, we could be able to manage it the right way, so. But no, I just want to say thank you to you. And again, as Commissioner Murphy said, the crew that stayed here, second to none. I didn't have to worry about anything. It let me focus on myself and Assistant Chief Bro to concentrate on the operations of the division, for me to concentrate on the region. And when I say that is, we were the South Geo. We were in charge of Estero and San Carlos along with ourselves. So I could concentrate on that with a little bit of operations, while Jason was concentrating mostly on operations along with Eric. So, it gave me peace of mind, as you said, our administrative staff, from even Anna Marie at home doing work, making sure the doors are open, because when the sheriffs got here, we couldn't just issue fobs out to them day in and day out. So we had to unlock the doors, and, Anna Marie happened to be off that day, no problem whatsoever unlocking the door. So the team we had, Captain Wilson, the team we had was second to none. So it was a, luckily we didn't take a direct hit like we did with Ian. It was a good little practice run. We did get beat up on Hickory Boulevard, and I'll go right into my report. Station 27 did get damaged. It's not out, it's not done. It's had about 2 to 4 inches of water in it. Again, through connections and through people we know, we've already started the restoration work. They were in there on Saturday, drying it out. They've already cut out the drywall. The cabinets are out of it already, so which would limited damage for mold and for anything else. So they've been there, squeegeed it already. Last time during Ian, I know it was a bigger storm, but we were out for almost 11 months. I predict we're going to be back in there, depending on how long it's going to take to get cabinets. But that's what's going to take the longest, is getting cabinets back in there.
Maybe we should put
Drywall.
Rubbermaid cabinets
There
in
you
there.
go. And the crews, I will tell you, Station 27's crew, I think they love that place a little bit too much. We told them that, hey, just bug out, get out of there. Just take what you can. Grab the other guy's bunker gear, because that's a little bit expensive and takes 8 to 12 weeks to get that. Next thing I know, Captain Wilson's down there with a double axle trailer, and they're wheeling out the refrigerator, the silverware, the pots, the pans, the bed frames, everything. The place is cleaned out. There's little to nothing we have to buy when we go back in there that wasn't attached to the wall. I'm talking TVs, computers, radios, you name it, they took it with them. So yeah, so it's 27, like I said, it's got a little bit of damage. We're already in contact with the insurance company and with our deductible and all that, so already a work in progress. The last thing I think I have is business after hours is at the Town Place, the Marriott Town Place, which is right behind Coconut Point. It is the 24th from 4 to 6. I know myself and Commissioner Lohan will be in St. Augustine at that time for FASD, if they're still having it. But if anybody would like to go, please get a hold of Anna Marie and let her know. Other than that, I don't have anything else that I can think of right now.
How about the docks?
The docks, none of that got hurt. The electricity is back on. I called today to have Southern Tank and Pump to come and check the pump and the tank of fuel, just to make sure it didn't get contaminated. But the docks themselves was no damage whatsoever.
Commissioner Murphy?
I have one correction to something that I said earlier. I referred to Andy Schmidt and Fire Marshal Eric Schultz. I'm sorry, I call you Schmidt, you're Schultz. Thank you.
He's been called worse. And that's it for my report,
Okay,
sir.
and the rest of the reports are in our pack. Thank you for those. And I would like to say hello to City Councilman Lord Carr, a special guest. Thank you for coming. And public, I just got a public comment card. Okay. Alex Grant.
I have one thing afterwards, I got something.
Oh, okay.
Couple of items. Alex Grant, 851 East Terry Street. Number one, on April, April 5th, 2025 in Fort Myers, Florida, the Florida Antique Bucket Brigade, as an antique, I'm a member of that organization for the last 25 years. And anyway, they're having their quarterly meeting at Fire Station Number 1 in Fort Myers. And I don't know, you have Fire Engine 21, or Number 1, the old
The antique.
International. I don't know if somebody would want to volunteer to take that up for that meeting, and if any board member or anything. It's an organization mostly of retired volunteers and permanent fire buffs, pardon the pun. Anyway, I'm into little fire trucks, but most of them are into big fire trucks. But anyway, older ones, of course. So I just thought I'd mention it. Fort Myers Fire Department has 2 old pumpers. Next item, I am also a member of the Bonita Springs Historical Preservation Board for the city of Bonita Springs, and somehow I've got myself volunteered in the involvement of the preservation of the old elementary school, the 2 buildings, 1A and 1B on Dean Street. And so I may need the help eventually. I'd like to volunteer the fire marshal for this little enterprise, but you would have to take care.
Can you speak into the mic, Al?
You have to take care of the fire sprinkler system that would have to be added. Okay, to the old portion of the school, and may I recommend that maybe you would like to see, watch public television, This Old House, as training for this little, yes, this, except
great
it's
idea.
this old schoolhouse, but that may be your Saturday afternoon work schedule. Right, okay, so this is going to be a work in progress, and the city manager gave me this 120-some page. I went through about 90 pages of it. I have another 30 pages to go, but anyway.
When you're done, can you get that to him? So he can read it?
Yeah, I'll do that. We'll get in touch.
Thank you, Alex. No worries. Chief, you have something else?
Yeah, I do have two things. Commissioner Murphy touched on it. And, what we did here over this past week with the Hurricane Milton and all that, as I said before, our partners, and I neglected to say our other 2 partners with BSU, Lee County Sheriffs, and the City of Bonita Springs. We sat here in this room and watched the hurricane come and had conversations about what we should do on Hickory Boulevard, when we should shut it down, when we shouldn't shut it down, and along with Lee County Sheriff's Office, when should we go out and check everything out. And I will tell you this, that we were one of, I think, 2 fire departments, maybe 3 in the whole county that never shut down and stopped running calls the whole time. And we had, again, thanks to Department of Emergency Management, Florida DEM, who paid for our 2 weather stations, we were able to keep a constant, view on what the sustained winds were here in Bonita Springs. Yes, we did have gusts in the 60s, 60 to 70, but it was only sustained at 40 miles an hour at any one given time for any length of time whatsoever. So,
Did we
yes, sir.
get our engine that went down right before the storm fixed?
Yes, it is fixed.
It's back in
Yep,
service?
it was back in service on Thursday. It was a collapsed brake line.
Okay, thank you.
But yeah, so, with the city and us and Lee County SO being here, it was one of those things, anytime we had a question about our force protection or what we should do at a city, whether it be a curfew or shutting a road down or changing something up, Captain Lee and City Manager Arlene Hunter was right there, and we could have those conversations. Same thing, and I don't think it was public knowledge, but, BSU themselves decided to lower the water pressure down on Hickory Boulevard just in case of a break. Having that constant communication to where it allowed us to, communicate with the crews down at Station 22, which is responsible for that area since Station 27 left. They knew it, and we were able to, as a South Geo, contact Estero Fire Department and say, look, if we get something, A, we may need your tanker, or B, with Zach being here with BSU, he said within 15 minutes they could boost the water pressure. So both of those things are a big feather in our cap, and I apologize for leaving them out before about that. But, you know, it was great to have them here.
Thank you. Need a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Thanks for coming.